Hi, everyone, and welcome to your full moon reading in Capricorn. Okay, so you may notice that last month the full moon was in Capricorn, and it is again this month. We call that an astrological blue moon. So you just might want to keep that in mind for releasing and letting go, something you may do once in an astrological blue moon. Okay, but what we're going to do is look at where this energy is going to be showing up for you, what area of your life when it comes to releasing and letting go. And we're going to be doing a pick a card at the end as well. But first, let's start with Capricorn's key phrase, which is I use. What does this mean and where is it going to show up in your life this full moon cycle? And how can you use that Capricorn energy to your advantage? All right, Capricorn energy is a determined, ambitious, yet conservative and cautious energy, and more often than not is wise and mature. It is important that I tell you that Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and that is where the no nonsense attitude or energy comes from, because Saturn likes discipline, a strong work ethic, and being in control or having the power. It wants to succeed with a fiery intensity that sometimes leads straight to success or sometimes leads to learning lessons the hard way. One other thing about it, it can also be all about outside reputation, right? What is shown outward. So your public self, the career, the profession, the money, the status, and the prestige. Another thing is Capricorn energy will use whatever is at hand to achieve a goal. So the shadow here, because we always like to talk about the shadow, is to avoid heartless ambition, stepping on or carelessly climbing over others on the way up, so to speak. So now that we know what the Capricorn I use energy is, let's take a look at where it is showing up for each zodiac sign. As always, I suggest looking and watching for your rising sign first because it will resonate the most. If you do not know your rising sign, you can watch for your sun sign. But if you want to talk to me about finding your rising sign, leave a comment and I can help you out with that, okay? And the important thing to remember as we're going into this before you read about what area of your life, remember full moons are all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It is the ending of a cycle and clearing out that proverbial clutter so that it allows room to plant seeds for your new moon wishes in a couple of weeks. I will see you in your reading. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the second part of your full moon in Capricorn. Pick a card, okay? So there's two choices here. We'll just keep it short and sweet. This is Moss Agate Moon for pile 1, and this is Garden Quartz for pile 2. So pile 1, pile 2, whichever pile number, whichever crystal calls to you. Maybe you'll be called to watch both. Totally up to you, but I will see you in your pile. Hi to those of you who chose pile 1, okay? We're working with the Capricorn energy. This can be in place of what you've already read for your rising sign or your sun sign. If you feel like you want to do more, great, you can for releasing and letting go. If you feel I've already worked on that or I'm not feeling that right now, maybe there will be something in here for you, okay? But we're talking about that Capricorn energy, which is very, what we want to do when it comes to releasing and letting go is it's going to be very determined. You're going to set your mind to it and you're going to make it happen because that's what Capricorn does, right? They are very a wise energy most of the time, very mature, sure about what it is that they're doing, no nonsense. So very disciplined, strong work ethic, all of those things. So when it comes to releasing and letting go, that's the energy you want to pull in because it's hard sometimes to release and let go, pile 1. But let's see what other areas you can look at. We have new moon. Ooh, new beginnings, planting seeds, setting intentions, blank page. Well, that's interesting. That didn't give us a house, but the other cards will. And this one did right here. This is Libra, 5th house. But I want to just get the message off of this first. We have, may your strength be acknowledged so respect shines among others. I like that. That could be a bit of a new moon. So maybe for some of you, what you want to release and let go here is of being afraid to stand out, being afraid to shine, being afraid of new beginnings, okay? Being afraid to plant new seeds. So if you can let go of any fear that's surrounding that, when it comes in a couple weeks time for new moon, you will be able to plant the new seeds. You will be able to set intentions and make things happen for yourself. But let's also look at Leo here for areas in your life that you want to release and let go in. So 5th house. This is kind of a funny one, but it will make sense. So we're talking 5th house, fun, hobbies, your children, sports, entertainment, dating, romance, romantic love affairs. Is there anything in those areas that you know deep down needs to be released and let go of, pile 1? Are you maybe spending too much time having fun and not enough time at home or at work? Are you maybe spending too much time or money even on your creative adventures, your hobbies, going out, entertainment, going to sporting events, concerts? Do you need to maybe let that go, okay? Because there needs to be other areas of focus in your life, and that is, there is... I hate to say it because it sounds so funny, but there is such a thing as you're out having too much fun, too much of a good time, okay? And what that means is you're not spending enough time in the areas of your life that really need focus. There should be a nice solid balance. And I feel right now like the scale, the message here is being tipped, okay? So you may need to release and let go of something there. Could it be someone you're dating or romantically involved in or having a passionate love affair with, and you know deep down they're really not the right person for you? So while it may be fun, there is something that may need to be released and let go of, because it isn't something that's going to become serious, and if it does, it's not the right person for you. So you may want to just look at that, okay? And children. Sometimes we can smother or overparent, helicopter parent, is that what it's called? Maybe you need to look at that, right? Like, am I too involved in my children's lives? Am I hovering too much? Am I, inserting myself in there too much? Okay, that could be something for you to release and let go. And let's get this card, gratitude. With what I just said, I feel like, they're telling you a new beginning needs to happen. So you need to release and let go of whatever it is that's holding you back from that new beginning. Be thankful for what you have, okay? But there's still stuff that needs to be released and let go of. You can be thankful for it right now, but you don't necessarily have to hang it onto all of it or all of the people, all right? Let's keep moving here, pile one. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. I like that. So, new moon in Capricorn, 10th house. Anything to do with your career, your ambitions, responsibilities, reputation, what you're known for, how you're making your mark out in the world, being that responsible responsible worker, being wise and mature, all of those things. But is that in some way, is there something there that needs to be released and let go of in those areas? For example, is there a work-life balance right now with you and your family, you and your significant other, you and your children, work-home life? Is there a balance? Because if there isn't a balance, then something needs to be let go of to balance that out. Ambition's a good thing, but is it ambitious to the point of wanting to, and being willing to maybe crawl over others, using whatever it is that you could for good or bad to get to where it is that you need to be? Maybe you want to rethink that. And remember, we've got the Capricorn energy behind this, so, it would be Two of Wands, choices. Yeah, I like that. There's definitely a choice here for you somewhere when it comes to hard work. Now, this could just be a message on its own, and maybe somebody you've come here and you just need to hear your hard work's paying off, and that is awesome, okay? You're using that Capricorn energy. But also in this reading, pile one, it is about releasing and letting go something in that area. What choice, right? Are you so busy making plans again that you're neglecting something else? Whether that could be other work, that could be, again, friends, family, children, the ability to have fun here. Okay, right? There's going to be different messages for different people. So just keep that in mind. But it is a choice, and it is making a plan and figuring out where, I feel like I need to say, where can I find the balance? Okay. Last quarter moon in Cancer, take a breather. We now have the 4th house coming out. The 4th house is all about family, okay? Your home, your ancestry, nurturing yourself, being able to nurture others, inner emotions and security. So what do you need to release in that area? Oh, could it be that you don't have, again, I talked about it throughout this, enough home and family time? Are you not nurturing yourself? And you need to let, you're not okay. You need to let go of that belief. Oh, I'm okay. I can just keep going. No, you will burn out. You need to nurture and care for yourself as well. So it could be something around that area. Let's get a little more. Is it feeling like you don't have enough safety and security in your life, and so you're fearful all the time? You're constantly, you know, oh my gosh, what just popped into my head? You know, I see it on Amazon all the time, the survival packs. You're constantly prepping for the what if, okay? They want you to just calm down. All right, 3 of Wands, communication. Maybe you need to have a little more communication. You need to talk to somebody about this, and you need to let go of the fact that you don't need help when really you do. This could be a friend, a family member. Maybe you go for professional help, okay? It'll be different for everyone. But it's that believing maybe that communication isn't important here. You know, I just need to keep my head down and work. Take a breath. Take a breather. Take a breath. Yeah, that's definitely, you need to be releasing and letting go here, okay? Along with what we've already been, I'm sorry, you guys, my cards are all messed up here. Along with what we've already been hearing, this is about releasing and letting go. So these are just additional messages, advice and guidance even. We have 4th house, we have 5th house, and we have 10th house you can go and look at, okay? But I think there's also messages in here too that you just need to take that breather. You need to just take it down. I was talking about this in one of my other readings where, you know what, when spirit comes to you and says, you know what, your hard work's paying off here, maybe for you, you now need to take a breather. You need to just maybe take a little time out and spend more time. We've been talking about that with family. We have, you know, the 4th house here. Maybe you need to plan better your work day out so you're not just going. There's like a method to the madness, okay? I feel like with you Capricorn energy here, you probably already have that, but still, this is about releasing and letting go in certain areas. And this message here is you can still be passionate, you can still be determined and confident and ambitious and all of those things, but there needs to be a balance between the hard work, I'm going to say, and the play. I find it interesting that the 5th house come up here, right? And the way that we're talking about this. So very interesting. Can't have too much play, but you also can't have too much work, all right? Either way, you need to take a breather. So that just could be a message you need to hear on top of what it is you're going to be working on, releasing and letting go. Libra, 7th house. 7th house being all about, let me get that for you, any one-to-one personal relationships, spouse, significant others, family, friends, colleagues, partners, business partners, clients even, right? Is there harmony, peace, balance, and fairness and justice in those relationships? So it's bring people to your life and your relationships will bring peace. We're talking about taking a breather, right? And your relationships will flourish. So what is it that's keeping you from having peace in these relationships? That's what you would be releasing and letting go. Or it may be something different related to 7th house and those people that you need to release and let go to make the relationships better or stronger. Let's just get a few more tarot and then we'll get another oracle card, and that will be it for you, pile 1. So this is for clarification, confirmation of what's on the table. 4 of Wands. I feel like this is just a message coming in from spirit. It's like, look, if you can release, if something in here has struck a chord, resonates with you, you're like, oh yeah, that's me. If you're able to work on that and start releasing and letting go, it's going to feel like celebration because you're going to feel a weight lifted. You're going to feel lighter, airier, more peaceful, maybe more balanced. And that's going to make you want to celebrate. Six of Cups. Maybe looking back at your past in both ways, looking back at it and saying, before all this busy craziness began, we'll say, there used to be a balance there. There used to be peace and harmony and fairness there. And now it's not. I need to get back to that. That's what made me feel good. That's when I felt emotions here with the cups at my best, my strongest, my happiest. Okay? So whatever you need to release and let go of to get yourself back to there, just another bit of advice. Six of Swords. Love it. Movement. That is moving from hurt and disruption and imbalance to happiness and calm and peaceful area, place, shore, whatever you want to say, because I just think in the other cards they're on a boat going from where it's wavy and, you know, turbulent over to where it's calm and peaceful. You know, when you're out on the lake and the water just looks like glass, that's where you're headed to. Okay, so I love these messages for you, pile 2. They've given you the houses. Once again, what did I say? We have 4th, 5th, and 7th. Okay, but let's get one last card before we go. I shine my light outwards for all to see, Moon Goddess Diana. Yeah, be the shining example of what it's like to, I just want to say, it's, I don't know if it's this Capricorn energy just kind of pulling on me for the reading, but to have that balance in your life where you're not just working so hard that everything else is getting ignored or denied from you in some way, even if it's at your own hand that's doing the denying, right? I hope you enjoyed these messages. Feel free to watch pile 2 if you want to. You know what? You can never have too many different ideas, all right, of where you can release and let go of. So you know what? Take a look if you want to. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi to those of you who chose pile 2. Okay, pile 2, we are talking about the Capricorn energy here, right? Which is, it can be mature, it's wise, it's very determined, it's ambitious. It is all about succeeding and having a good reputation and being seen and working hard, okay? So we want to take on that energy when it comes to releasing and letting go this full moon in Capricorn. And these cards could be in addition to what you've already read for your rising or sun sign, or in place of, okay? Let's get right into it. Venus. Ooh, love, pleasure, values, possessions. So Venus rules Taurus in the 2nd house and Libra in the 7th house. So maybe you need to release and let go when it comes to Taurus in the 2nd house, okay? When it comes to your money, your finances, how you're responsible with your finances, how you earn your income, any of your personal properties, possessions, and what are your core values or your beliefs? Does something need to be changed up there in any of those areas? Do you need to release and let go of something because maybe that belief no longer serves you now? Maybe you see things differently, and you don't have to just hang on to a belief because it's been with you since you've been a child. Or maybe it's something that your parents told you to believe in, right? Okay. You know, we change, we evolve, we adapt, we become wiser, hopefully, as we grow older. So you may want to change things up there. So you may want to release and let go in that area, or it could be in 7th house, okay, which is all about relationships, one-to-ones. So your spouse, your significant other, your friends, your family, your colleagues, your business partners, or just other partnerships you may have in life, any clients. But it's really doing anything and releasing anything in your life that isn't bringing harmony, fairness and justice or peace in. Okay, so we'll start with that. So we have 2nd and 7th, and then we have this card. I'll just let you see the name here on it, and it's confidence and acceptance. Confidence is earned by looking at yourself without any filter, without judgment. That's, I think, the energy you need to take on about what it is you need to release and let go of. No judgment. Just be honest and truthful with yourself. Okay, don't look at it through rose-colored glasses. Look at it for what it is. Growth. It's all in the name of growth, right? I love that. This is all in the name of growth. Okay. Like I said, as we grow older, hopefully we're growing wiser, right? So you're releasing and letting go of stuff here or wherever it may be in the rest of these cards in the name of growth, because you're getting rid of what no longer serves you mentally, physically, emotionally, and you're bringing in what does. Okay, let's continue on, pile 2. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. They're doubling down on Libra, the 7th. So go back and read that for sure, because there could be something in there in those areas of relationships, and that's all of them, that really needs to be looked at, because maybe in order to make it better, stronger, it might not be bad, but you can make it better, right? Everything doesn't have to be bad. It could just be to make it better. You can still release and let go of some things and it would make it better. So let me get a tarot though with that. But I like the message, a win-win outcome is forecast. So in other words, if you're able to release and let go of what isn't serving you, if you can balance those scales out, right? Fairness, justice, harmony, it will be a win-win for everybody involved, you and the other person. And hey, they may not even be aware of what it is that you're releasing and letting go of. 3 of Pentacles, you'll be working together. I like that. Maybe that's it. It's just about being able to work together. Maybe right now, even though it's good in other areas, there could be one facet, we'll say, of the relationship here in the 7th house. We're talking Libra, that is very much my way or the highway, where it should be mutual, balanced, working together. All right. Pisces, full moon in Pisces, forgive. 12th house. So we have 2nd, 7th, and 12th. That is all about your unconscious mind, right? Your intuition, your dreams, your spirituality, your, I even like to say creativity, right? Like what it is you're good at. Solitude, being able to go in and look at yourself and reflect, being able to go in and find healing. It's working with the hidden, the unseen, being able to see through it, right? Using that third eye, that intuition. It's all mystical and magical. But when we talk of releasing and letting go in the 12th, it could also be anything to do with escapism, withdraw, addictions, or self-sabotage. So is there anything in that area that you need to release and let go of? What isn't serving you there? Okay, and again, it's always with the what isn't serving. It's two-sided. And that's why the new moon and full moon, I do the readings. One is about releasing and letting go. The other one's bringing in what does serve you, right? 3 of Swords, heartbreak. Okay, so when it comes to 12th house in any of those areas that I spoke about, where's the heartbreak in it? And remember, you've got the Capricorn energy backing you up here. You take on that energy of determination. I'm going to do this. I'm going to release and let this go once and for all. And again, remember, there's no time frame on this. This is something you might be able to do like that. And others of you, it could take weeks. It could take months. Okay? You just keep working at it and you keep that Capricorn determined energy and drive for having a successful outcome pushing you, okay? But there could be something that's causing you heartbreak in this 12th house, and that's what needs to be released and let go of. Higher power, moon goddess. I love that. That's calling upon your intuition. Okay, that is calling upon your higher power, your higher self. That's calling upon spirit, God, source, universe, or whomever it is for you to help you release and let go of in any of these areas, or the ones that you've read about, okay, already. Or even maybe something you haven't read, or that isn't. Oh, 2 cards come out, we'll take them. Or that isn't here. It could just be something that you have an inner knowing of, right? That you have an inner knowing and you're like, I need to get rid of this, and I'm using this Capricorn full moon energy to do it, regardless of what you're seeing here. We have the Hanged Man, and we have Justice, the truth. Maybe for some of you, I love it, in the stillness, you've been able to find the truth, and you know what the truth is, and you know what needs to be released and let go of. Whether it's in any of these areas, the one you read already, or both, or not at all. You just know. It's time for growth here, and this is holding me back, and I don't want to deal with it anymore. We all come to those places in our lives too, right? So that wouldn't be shocking if for some of you, you're coming in here and you want to hear that thing, but you have to remember this is collective, right? But maybe this is your message. It's like you already know what it is because you've already been thinking about it. This is your message, that in the stillness you found the truth about what it is, and you know you need to release it and let it go. Okay, let's get another card here, and then we're going to do some more tarot and one more oracle after this. Capricorn, 10th house. Scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement, accomplishment. I feel like that could just be a message here, right? Like you are doing this in the name of growth. You are not going to give up. Look, it's time, maybe here even to forgive yourself or others, and just be like, I need to let go of that now. I need to let go of it. I'm forgiving, I'm moving on. Remember, forgiveness isn't about the other person, it's about you and your growth and movement forward. Ooh, I love this. Okay, let's get some tarot here for clarification, guidance, confirmation of what's already on the table. Nice. And you're using the Capricorn energy. Sorry, 10th house. I didn't say it. Sorry, pile 2. Anything around career, ambition, responsibilities, reputation, okay? What you're known for, how you're making your mark in the world. If there's anything in those areas that you know you need to release and let go of, do you have a good work-life balance? Are you happy about what it is you're becoming known for? Are you happy about your reputation? Are you working so hard that other responsibilities in your life maybe are being neglected? Whatever in that area needs to be released and let go of, okay? We have 7 of Swords. Ooh, I like that. It says deceit. I'm going to get the other cards out here. I'm going to get them out all at once. Temperance, love that. And 9 of Swords, yeah. For some of you, in some of these areas, or this could be your message now, you just feel, look, like you have been fighting, and someone's always taking, okay? No matter what it is you do, someone swoops in and steals it out from under you, steals your glory, steals your thunder, literally steals your stuff, okay? It's like, or someone's constantly stabbing you in the back, okay, with deceit here. They're like, and you're like, why? Maybe it's those people, that energy, who you're around, the environment needs to be released and let go of, okay? Because what it's doing, it's putting you in a state of trauma, okay? Because it's messing with your thoughts, your mind, the way you feel about yourself, the way you feel about everything. It's, you know, it's causing you anxiety, you can't sleep, you could be getting depressed, all of those things. And they're saying, whatever that is, it needs to be released and let go of. Again, you need to have balance here with Temperance, okay? Temperance is coming in and telling you, this card is representative of healing, but of balance, right? We need you to find a sense of peace and balance and harmony, fairness, justice, all of those things. And maybe that's why Libras come up a couple times in here. We need you to find that balance. We need those scales. We need these cups to flow back and forth, okay? We need the water to keep flowing, not it gets spilt out and then you're with an empty cup and now what do? You're back in this Nine of Swords energy. This is a very important message for you, pile 2. Okay, I'm going to get one more card for you before we go. And if it's finding the balance in the workplace, finding that balance in the relationship, finding that balance with whatever is going on here, maybe in the 12th house, okay? I have a balanced relationship with time. I use time well. I like that, right? So it's like they even want you to have balance, okay, when it comes to your time, the effort that you're putting in. They want everything to be balanced in your life, okay? So that is your message. Use this Capricorn energy because it is stern and strong to help you work through releasing and letting go here, pile 2. Thank you so much for being with me.